once.
She likes me. She's starting to not want to bite me. You want a toaster?
Oh, there's a toaster.
Oh, that'd be good. Why?
What happened to your hair?
Went out in the wilderness.
Oh.
Is that what you had to do after the bear spray? You had to shave
No,
your head?
we shaved it before we went, so because we were washing in the river, so it was less maintenance.
So you don't burn anymore anywhere?
No,
Yo, John. What'd you say?
I don't burn anymore. The pepper oil's off me.
So pepper
I'm
spray
talking
is
about
illegal
bear
to
spray
take in
burn.
Canada.
That's where I bought it.
Oh.
You know, mace. It's 10% potency. Pepper spray's 90.
So that's kind of big to carry around in your purse.
No, it's a belt loop. Hang it on your belt.
No, but I know women carry pepper.
The zoom is too fast.
And then we were at, she was at mom's because they brought her home. Oh, it's supposed to be, you're not supposed to need care there because it's not assisted living. She's kind of getting to the point where she really needs to have somebody watching her, but she won't have it. Those woodpeckers are pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Do they peck your house?
Yep. We got holes in the pool room.
There's the
Fluffins. Fluffins. Speaking. What? That light's pretty bright, Mark.
Wait. Whoop, whoop.
Give her one more. And hold it up.
Just teasing her. Sit. Oh, cats don't sit, do they? Here. Well, let me put it down.
No, give her two out of your fingers.
What if she bites me?
She won't.
Yes, she will.
No, she won't.
She'll claw at me.
She doesn't have claws. Just a little. Oh my gosh. I would just hold it with a pincer method.
There you go. Is that you?
No.
Looks like Mark's shirt.
It's from the green.
Planters out of cans. It was just like straight and then leave the can straight. I don't know what they did for a box.
See you in a bit, Mark.
Charged it last night. It says 17 hours.
Okay, we'll see.
Stuff I got it from giving away.
Should put it in the freezer.
Me?
The guy with the camera.
Did you know your father has another brother? Sorry to hear it, huh?
Is she not talking?
No, I'm bugging her.
That's Maggie. Yeah, you've never seen her.
Only when
No.
we pay attention to her, but then when we don't, she sings.
Oh yeah, that's Maggie. Say hi. It's almost good already. I'm thinking, how do I do my face all leather since she's been born, and I don't think she likes it anymore. But she has just been on it. We went to the snow. We're gonna need some. you know, to lift a lot when you work every day. So, please.
Let's see. They look familiar?
That's spin the web between the two towers. And make a lapse.
That's Maggie's.
So they had to.
That's mine. A little one is mine. That's my dad's and Steven's and Thomas's.
Doing it.
Oh. Well, because my doctor had written a prescription for me, and I said, well, I don't think I really need it because I think I went last.
Room seats 30. Sheila's mother just called, and Kurt, the one coming from Ohio. For tomorrow, I've told.
Did you already lose?
Yep.
We are the champions.
Is that yours?
No, it's Dad's. Hannah is too shy to give this to you. She wouldn't even come up with me. I hardly know him.
I don't know if he brought it with him.
Didn't John say he was gonna bring his camera?
I thought Cherie brought hers.
Maybe Cherie brought hers.
I told John when we left everything at home.
It's one of those little, what's it called, batteries?
One of these?
Watch batteries?
Camera
No.
batteries.
Oh, no wonder.
It's a long sleeve shirt. It'll be warmer than that. Ask,
Okay, I'll put them on the tables here then.
what?
Where's Bob gonna sit?
I'm your mama.
That's your other grandma.
Shirley, careful, the water is on the,
Yeah, she realized that, right? You don't want it on there because you might spill it.
Dustin, if you want.
We got, how many?
You mean left?
No, I just meant
Total? Here.
I'm gonna slip behind you here.
You know what? I think that's
We just got to clean it.
I wonder if we're
Do you want mine? Actually,
she gave me her.
Well, I had I was supposed to bring you guys. When you say cherry, I don't want cherry. Cherry. Smoked cherry. Wood. Not smoked.
What? What kind of dressings do they have?
What is there?
I didn't ask, I just asked for ranch.
Mine gets the cherry dressing.
My turn.
It's a good question. I don't know what I want.
My choice are
What's he mean by a big item?
it's bad. It's
What kind of salad dressing would you like?
I know you're tired of this. What do you have?
That's why sometimes it comes out so fast because it's just the spiel that comes out.
I thought you were my brother.
Yes, that's why he's gonna sneak in when you're changing and videotape. Now my sister laughed. She goes, "Well, of course." I can remember the codes.
We were in we moved to Cincinnati from a very hot chill the day we got in town.
Didn't take very long to get.
59 below.
truck with George Van Wingert. It just froze. Back, worked for 5 minutes, go in the house.
Your nose hair break off?
She can do that. I'm not sure if she can.
The hair?
It's funny how we started that. What? See if you can roll your
You know how guys get hair in their hair?
Oh, Mark really is not here this year.
I make Sheila pluck mine every week, so I never have a problem.
Well, the hairdresser says,
You know, he says,
and
"Oh, it makes me feel like a cat."
better that way.
I said, Sheila, I don't want to be like one of these guys with a salad in their head.
Oh, that's a funny
Photographing the
face.
glass there, Mike?
You smile? Yeah. Until they fall out. Oh, Brad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
3 hours later, it's touching the bread.
You guys had eggs? And hard-boiled eggs? I could eat like 4 hard-boiled eggs.
I want to make sure you're not lying.
Well, I make them for breakfast.
Okay, Dustin. Good.
I like to eat when they're still warm. You guys go for hospital right on it. Just butter on it. She wants butter on it.
Here comes yours.
Here comes yours.
Sure. Like a rock glass would be easier for her to put them into. That's going to be They ate one. They ate one.
Shooting, but they didn't eat one. Coming to help you.
He's excited. He's had so many Chardonnays.
But it was about that.
No, that's your second.
What's that one?
It was still here. I've only had one. But I'm coming to help. Nope.
It'll be that. And bear sausages.
Ready?
No, he just really got
Ready? Ready?
Ready, ready, ready?
Ready.
Ready?
Ready.
No,
Wait, Dad, you should
I'm serious, Deirdre.
I know you are. See, Uncle John come out.
I know we already started eating, but I was gonna just ask a blessing. If I can make it through. Heavenly Father, we thank you for who you are. We thank you for this day that you have made, and we acknowledge that all things are made for your Son and through your Son. And we ask you to bless this special time together, Lord, and to bless each and every one here today, and bless this food to our body. And we thank you, Lord, for my dad, Burt Hendricks' legacy, Lord, that you would use it for your glory and your kingdom. We ask these things in the name of your one and only Son, Jesus Christ, who reigns with you and the Holy Spirit, one God, forever and ever. Amen. Amen.
Are they made?
That's good.
Gotcha.
Gotcha that time.
Gotcha. You weren't quick enough. She's not happy about that at all.
Really? You might have. I know you jumped out of the window.
Oh, I wrote that in my little comments.
They are doing the tour.
You got up there, and what if you would have jumped? Third story window.
Into the snow.
Oh, I remember that. I'm sitting there drinking a beer, and this guy gets up and jumps out the window. We're on the third floor.
Well, that's what happened when we were there.
Because I didn't know.
No, we
the
didn't
snow
know.
was so.
You know what they said in New York? Net. People don't survive 6 stories into a net. We were jumping into 18 inches of snow in 3 stories.
Well, the one guy hit the fire hydrant.
And she wouldn't do it.
She's ready for the 3rd floor now. See why I married her?
I would never do it. I just said.
The story is totally true, but you're a little more dramatic than it was.
And he was like this, and I guarantee you.
I didn't scream.
But you said, no, Burt, no, I don't want you to jump. No, Burt, no.
I did say that.
Beginning of November.
So then we made the little house.
February what?
This is where the bears lived, this is where the dogs lived, and this is where the monkey lived. And then Ron called me and asked her. So we were talking about the funeral, you know, and I could see her. She's getting up. I said, finally, I said, Ron, my 2-year-old grandmother's getting mad at me. I've got to hang out. Yeah. Oh, it's a deer. I was talking about when we played on, we had to carry all those animals up one at a time. We played. So we go downstairs and we come up. And we go downstairs.
And Matt's behind you, but
This is the first time she's ever loved on me.
my dad always called people by different names on purpose. And he'd screw up on us and say, Margaret, Fred, Thor, no, but he would make up nicknames like Thomas, Wilson, and he would call someone else Joe, and
I mean, even the little one, you can only carry one at a time, Grandma.
He's right there.
Thomas?
Oh, I thought you said John.
no, Thomas. They do.
What?
They have a table out there.
There are people eating out there, they just
No, I think that's our kids out there.
salad is good. So they haven't been behind me for a long time. We're sitting here and trip to Bountiful.
He'd eat a lot of it raw with onions and salt and pepper.
My brother went too.
Didn't your grandpa do that?
Oh, I used to eat raw hamburger all the
Did you
time.
really? Was it because your parents did it?
No, I loved the taste. When I
Hey, Dustin.
eat, I liked it.
It's unusual.
Yum! Oh yeah, real nice restaurant. And a lady ordered a
I've been
fine
making the
rib.
patties and I
Well done.
make some.
You know, beef was a lot safer back then.
Oh, yeah.
We gave it to her. She sent it back. We put it. Sent it back. We threw it in the deep fryer. And sent it back out.
Hey, if she can get hers, she can have this one.
I already said that, but she said it's covered. She doesn't either. She wants to read the book. Do your book read.
Little Burt.
We have a plate of onions.
Sure, okay, I'll take the other one off. No, that's fine. I'm having the other one back now. I'll take one
That
off.
would be
please.
great. Thank you. Can you pass that over to Ann?
Cheese whiz?
To try to squeeze out here. Annabelle, here. They're gonna take it, take the other one off.
Shredded. I figured like shredded cheddar.
Did you get Thomas? How you doing? You okay? Send it back and tell me you don't want cheese.
Yeah. That's fine.
It does look good.
Is that your Chardonnay, John?
Yeah.
Is that your Chardonnay, John?
Oh, is that your wine, Mark?
Is that your Chardonnay, John?
Are those all 3 of your empty wine glasses?
No.
You know how short your hair is going to be next time?
What did he ask you?
Because you love me, and you said no.
Ding, 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 ding.
So is that Philo down?
Okay.
Would you like to try it? I did.
You got a dress on, go ahead.
I know.
She doesn't understand what's happening.
Now, don't you think that's a smoke screen?
They're cute. What size are they? I was gonna say.
Dad's worried about your dad's shoes. They look like that dad's shoes. And they wear their dad's shoes.
I wear a 7. You used to wear a 6 and a half.
Shoes because he forgot it.
I think they hold the newspaper. Did she take dessert? Dessert order?
Coffee, what?
No, you can't stay away. I have to. It's only 5 o'clock.
Excuse me.
Can you see him over there? But his dad wants to order.
I'm gonna order the chocolate cake and vanilla ice cream.
Okay, I'm not sure if we have it.
You don't have any ice cream?
We may not.
Okay,
We
let me
did
know.
it last week. I did check and see if it's in there. Did you still want it?
No.
Okay, let me check.
And then the young man in
He doesn't know what they are.
the plaid shirt hasn't seen them.
Do you have decaf tea? Coffee?
Chamomile tea.
Okay.
I forget, for some reason, I did some.
He never does it for very long. It's about.
No, that's when I went to Tennessee.
I mean, maybe 2.
I shaved it when I was in Tennessee. Well, I can do this, but right here, I'm bald. Oh, you want me to do this?
Oh, yeah. Burt does that, and we want to tie him down to get our braids right. And we've even.
Oh yeah, we don't have any forks.
Dad, it looks like fish food.
Looks like what?
Yours is
Fish
at least.
food.
Look at mine. It's like a big mess. This looks like they dropped it.
Go in your dessert.
I was starving.
That Velveeta killed me.
There's the Velveeta.
He thinks
Yeah,
he's
so we'll
I do.
Who did?
Eggs.
No, I find this very sauce.
Yeah, it doesn't taste too good.
Anybody need forks?
It's on.
We're sharing.
What? Does he have a problem?
How's your cake?
Just when every now and then she's at work, we had the radio on. My boss, sometimes when I call her, I'll say, but like lady, the first time we heard
I've been waiting for the line my entire life.
Walks in. 25 years ago, we were sitting on a deck looking out over the water. Singing the praises of Joe Montana. And lines haven't done a thing since.
It took me 4 months.
Really? But I trained all this week. And I'm still, I'm running my own window, but I still have someone there for questions to watch over me. Yesterday I ran my own window and I bailed.
You know what happens though, as you go on, I mean, even now, you probably don't realize why you're doing this.
This kind of has a but I know there's so much stuff that goes in. But it's like, because just to sort of 3 different slips, they give you cash out. And it's bad, you guys do cash out.
You have to be tight. Hello. No, get in there. Lay down.
Oh, thanks.
Hello. Hello. I don't know. Are you like the tacos? Little baby? Watch out, please. No. Like me a little baby. Okay, Hannah, stop. Get up. Just sit up. Hannah, stop. I need to scoot up. Hannah, put your head down. Can you give me one of those? There. Can you get me another, chair? Yes. Can you get me another chair?
How many chairs do you need?
Lots to make a bed.
How many chairs make a bed? You gonna find out?
Just a lot.
As many as you can get?
Will you make me a taco? There's something really hard on my butt, guys. Same with me.
It's a chair.
Whoa! It's falling. Whoa, my head! My butt. Stretch your legs out, Ina. Okay. This is gonna be fun. Okay. Hello.
Are you guys tacos or are you just hungry?
I'm a tacos.
Did you have dessert?
Yeah.
What'd you have?
I had chocolate cake. I had chocolate cake. We had chocolate cake. We all had chocolate cake.
You're all chocolate cakers, huh?
Get it.
Can you breathe in there?
No, I got my friend out. Okay, I get to sit and watch you guys. I'm your babysitter. Oh wait, I'll just sit here.
Are you supposed to be watching TV and eating chocolate cake?
Oh, your hair is warm. I'm sticking my fingers in it. Thomas, get those. Thomas. What? Don't. I'll fall over if you do that. She's pulling a tear out from underneath me. Give me that.
Where'd you guys get these blankets?
Our car.
Oh.
We sewed it in about 10 minutes.
Wow. You guys are regular artists.
Put a chair on top of that. And we designed that coat by ourselves. Leah, put that chair on them. Okay.
And you only put 2 arms on it?
Yeah. We should have made more blankets, actually. Hello.
Coming in for the close-ups.
Whoa. What does it look like in real estate?
It is immense.
Just blowing it
All you need to do is get that one bit of sore throat and try to sing the
Oh, no.
Don't anybody leave, I'm coming right back. I want to say goodbye.
I'm going to get running to Ed's house and then just quick go home and
was freezing this morning. I was going to cut Grandma's grass. I walk outside and I started like shivering. So I threw on a hoodie. But I gotta go back Monday and use the weed, but I couldn't find it. So I'm outside. Let's get that.
Are you gonna perform for us?
Sorry. Hey, I'm not.
Bro, she got this morning.
But never watched a TV program.
There's one thing she said, okay, we'll do this. And then just all day. And then so, like, for an hour before we came here, he went into his bedroom and slept. She was mad at you.
Hey, I got it. You're my son.
She goes, do you
Hey, I got it. Cherie. What's your husband's doing?
Crack his ribs.
Should I lob a teabag at his head?
Yeah. Someone's gonna get hurt.
I'm not doing that.
Someone's gonna get hurt and cry.
I never do that.
Yeah, what about your pinch nerve? Oh.
It's like, where?
No.
Mark and I had to ask for an extra candle in the restaurant because we couldn't read the menu.
That's for 40-year-olds, right, Bob?
Yeah, right.
Yes.
They're behind.
I didn't do anything.
He'll get you one way or another.
Are we having a nice day?
Don't get your double chin.
Right. Are you talking to me? It's like I'm not in a grade anymore. It's like, did that woman think you were dating a high school student?
You got the top of that glass, Mark.
You think so? Looking at the monitor.
Now he's going to blame the hostess for not having
Almost did. She almost did. Grandma was telling her yeah, it pulls it to her nose. And she got mad. She went in the garage and she told me I was out of the garage. Because I had the garage open, it's just for the car.
He's going to go ask her for the car.
I just can't see.
Oh yeah, I heard it.
I can't be mean enough.
You don't know how to play friends.
I don't like that.
See, he went nasty.
That's why he has to play him on his brother instead of you.
My automated teacher loves them.
She doesn't have my card. She doesn't.
I don't either.
I saw
Come on outside. Come on outside. You and me. Now.
How did they go with
She doesn't have my card. I don't either.
Have it.
You can do this on tape, Dad.
No, I don't.
Your father would be disappointed with you boys.
Blood.
It was a John.
He gave it to me. I didn't take it, he gave it to me.
You want that one?
Notre Dame. She read this up.
With that and a dollar, you get a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
It's two. One gives you American Airlines, one gives you Delta.
How long was I sitting there for? Sitting there like
Hey, now show me your license.
I was sitting there like this, and I was like,
Man,
I don't have my school ID on me.
John, give me your license. Which one of these guys would you be worried about if you were going to be getting on a plane with them? in Boston. In Boston.
You better stay out of New York.
Look at it, he's got his beard.
Whose bag would you want to investigate?
What if you have that?
Whose underwear would you like to feel out?
That's horrible.
You can pass it around.
We never saw you looking like that.
John,
We see this.
You want yours?
John,
Okay.
you've never seen you in an afro.
No, you never seen me in an afro either. Where's the other one?
He hasn't.
I never saw you in it either.
I asked you if you wanted it, you walked away.
Who would you trust in an airport?
You can go down to every table.
The younger guy.
The guy with the credit card.
Oh, that's John. Yes, Abdul Hendricks.
Abdul Henrigana.
Pretty wild, John.
Who looks older than that?
This guy here.
I'm 10 years younger.
Wait, you're younger than me, and I'm 2.
You know, you act young. Well, I know that. And I'm proud of it.
Except we have to jeer you a little bit longer.
Oh, go Greg. Go Greg.
You look like, man, you need a turban on your head. You need a machine gun in your head.
Wait, Uncle Greg. Ask Grandma.
Live. That's a shame that takes so
Dad.
you got gas?
No, it's snapping.
Cool.
Sorry, I'm taking on you again. In the middle.
Don't. You're gonna be embarrassed.
Grandpa did that once and got punched in the nose.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dad. I'm sorry. Oh, he's bleeding. Hey, John, wasn't it?
Was it you and Mark?
Wasn't it me and you? It was you and I.
I grew up. I'm almost 60.
Who did he push off the chair? Did he pull a chair off?
What's that, Captain?
Avocado.
Guacamole is
It's avocado.
avocados, I guess.
I don't like it even like that, but I like it on the fajitas.
Get in an ice cream scoop shape or?
No, I like it on a fajita like that, but I don't like avocados.
That's disgusting.
Tofu guacamole.
That's disgusting.
It's a meal in itself. Deidre loves raw tofu.
I like anything you ever fed me except for that orange pilaf.
Brenda made that.
And I didn't even like it. It was awful. But I made us eat it anyway. Well, because we didn't have anything else.
Oh. All right.
Taking your grandpa.
It really looks like they had on video.
Gregory never likes to mow. Everybody can make it. Everybody made it except Mary Lou.
Yeah.
See all you wonderful people tomorrow.
I'm shooting.
You too.
Somebody could make it.
One weird
Who said it's all? Oh, you
It's
said
fun in
that?
games until somebody loses an eye, and then it's
Just fun.
just fun.
What? I got
See you tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh,
invited
got him
you
in
to
the car.
Anybody lose an eye?
We're going to the
He's terrible, isn't he?
Again.
We're going to have fun.
Okay. Oh, we have to eat
Yes, we are.
That's an order.
Where is he?
No, not today.
No?
Grandma took
You
me
want to eat first? Okay. Yes, I didn't eat this week.
What do you know?
Table comes up if you want to. I think it's okay for me.
Don't worry about it. Pictures that work here.
Oh, in their suits.
Who was that?
I don't remember, but he was so excited.
Ryan?
Yeah, I think it was
Box, but
Well, they did.
My
You
dad
didn't have a
Rick
box,
were-
right?
my
You
dad
just had-
Rick were
they didn't have a
going
box. You just
No.
had to do it in the hole.
Yeah, we had to go out.
yeah, my
Oh.
dad and Rick were the only ones that do it.
Tree.
We almost had to dig a hole once.
And you always had to mark it so nobody would go back in there, although this was so far out.
We were in the middle of nowhere. Ours was like I had we had a paddles and my dad carried a
all
canoe in a
Craig's
small
fault.
backpack. That was quite a trip. First night we're like, got anything else we can cook? Just kept cooking thing after thing, trying to eat.
She says, I'm going to be hugging Uncle Bob a lot.
And I said he'd love that because he has no kids and no grandkids.
Just for a split second.
Well, Pastor was going to prepare the people at church that were there this morning that'll be there. He's had people when these guys were teenagers, friends of theirs would come up to him in the mall and talk to Mr. Hendricks, and he didn't know. One guy that Dad's playing around, Bob's looking at this guy and said, I think you know my brother. Another guy came up behind him, picked him up and carried him. He never saw the guy in his life before. You remember that, Bob?
Oh, yeah.
Another guy slapped you in the face. Never saw. And the teenagers that hung out, because my kids they would meet him in the mall and they would sure it was him because they looked exactly alike back then.
Well, they have a lot of fun.
We were just talking about that.
Yeah.
How you can eat all that and drink all that. You know how many?
Still a twig. I heard these construction workers that helps.
You remember those days?
I can't believe my dad said we went on a trip. We went to the. He goes, no, my wife eats more than I do.
Gotta have my cell phone.
And then the next morning we have the sausage, and he only ate like one of them. She goes, you know what, the sausage is good. He goes, you know, if I eat too much of that sausage, no. Oh.
Bill Hill.
Me and Rick, me, Rick, and Kevin now making fun of him for everything because of that. Oh, it was great. And then we make fun of him about the bear spray. That
You
was
heard about
horrible.
the bear spray?
Yeah,
Rick
Deirdre
does
found a recipe that you put on yourself after you get sprayed with pepper.
Kevin does the best impression.
513.
Should have been sprayed with bear spray.
You just said you had it in your head.
I did.
It was perfect. Oh man.
513. Last word.
I don't says do not rub.
51353.
That's what we've been doing.
And you've been rubbing. Oh, so
We've
that's.
been rubbing it with soap and everything. And, oh man. I mean like.
So is she gonna
So
try
then
to
we
find
decided
another
to
job down there?
keep jumping, bouncing in the water. We finally got out after like 5 times.
But I mean, is it her intention to stay even though you want her to? No, I know, but I mean, it's her preference to stay there.
She likes it there. She's got a pretty good offer to go back to.
Houston or Chicago. But she doesn't. Has this her second time in Cincinnati, or has she been there all those years?
The whole time, I've only seen her once.
That time that Ruth came down with us and
Yeah,
we all
she
got
came
together.
over. That's almost.
Well, it's like great grandma has a great grandson in.
Your mom.
Great grandma has a great grandson in Mesa. She's seen him twice because Diane went out. It's her son. But he did call to have him because they've got a baby, and Grandma would love this. This would be a great grandbaby.
Wow. Yeah.
So I wanted them to go see because she's feeling.
Great grandma couldn't make it.
No, she decided on Monday not to come, but it's a good thing. Did you?
Yeah.
Did you get some of the lasagna?
Yes, I did. It was good. And I love the cabbage salad.
Oh, isn't that good? I've never had that kind before.
Oh, really? Oh, whenever we have our barbecue, somebody makes it.
You want to sit right here? That's good.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I
Did you get any dessert, Brenda?
No, I don't feel like dessert.
That lemon thing is
It looks good.
to die for.
It happens to me all the time. I'll be talking about
Is everybody done eating?
picked up by the time I get
Does that mean I'm gonna live my
Yeah, he had just turned
Hmm?
66 on the 6th.
That's cool, and the light hits the window.
And the bottles, yeah.
I like those bottles.
Thank you.
Hey, Grandma, I forget the name of those people that had the pool and the slide.
Tanners?
Tanner.
Yeah, the Tanners.
Yeah, he was at Ian. Ian was the one that was his age that you guys used to go over there. Even
Oh,
Ian.
that's where they live, okay.
Even Ian lives in
Oh,
Arizona.
that's who you went to see after we left.
Yes, we took Grandma up to see them, and they when they called Grandma this week because of course they couldn't come back. They offered to go down and spend a day with Grandma, and she said, and bring the baby. They got my niece's son, who is Grandma's great grandson, has a baby, which is her great, and they only live a few miles from Grandma. So I said, take the baby over to see her. Tell them to take the baby over to see her and take her out to eat or something.
I know what you mean, but I can't remember the name.
I feel guilty that she's not here, but it's better that she's not here.
This would have been an awful time for her to try to fly.
Oh, it would have been. She might have killed her. You know, she gets so nervous.
Does she?
Because the guy that took her in the wheelchair put her purse in her carry-on bag. She had instead of having she had a kind that opened, and so when he left her, she didn't think she had her purse, so she panicked, and they called the guy back, and he said, well, I put it in your bag. So they gave her first class.
So that's what it takes.
Twice she's flown first class. One time she sat there, they had to wait for the plane, and he talked to her, and he said, I thought he gave her his first class seat. But actually what he did, he says, you can ask for first class, you know, and they might give it to you because you're 96, and they did.
And I thought the free champagne when you take her out for dinner was good.
The Mark and I drank because no one else at the table was disappointed that they didn't bring us your glasses.
No, just hers.
He said something to whoever was sitting next to her when Bobby.
We should have taken champagne so you could have drank it, right?
She did get that free dessert, too.
Yeah.
We were trying to remember what lobster bisque in Victoria, didn't she?
Crab.
Was it crab?
Mom. Steve goes, did Grandpa change it? I said, no, why? He says, because when he tell people's name, he goes, Burt with a U. Just even go, okay.
I said, you know, Bert, I said, when you're telling somebody your name, it's pronounced the same, whether it's B-E-R-T or B-U-R-T. I don't want anybody to think I'm B-E-R-T. Huh? Bert and Ernie? Bert, you know, Bert, you don't know.
That's how I first spelled it.
Bob doesn't watch Sesame Street.
No. Well, Bert Lahr.
Yeah.
Those were all, they all spelled it B-E-R-T.
He didn't like that name?
He didn't like it spelled with an E because it reminded him of that. He wanted to be like Burt Lancaster
No,
and
he
Burt,
wanted to be like Burt
Richard Burton.
and Burt Reynolds.
Richard Burton.
Craig's the one that looked like Burt Reynolds. Everybody said that one picture of him. He looked
Tony Orlando.
With the mustache.
Ew.
I called Buddy Bud to somebody, and they said, "Oh, do you call him Bud?"
I called him Bud a lot. I never called him Nick anymore though. But when I got married, he was Nick the Greek.
But I could never get used to calling him Bert after all these years.
Yeah.
Somebody in the family called him
I
Nick.
think I've called
Well,
him
it would be my side of the
Your side
family
of the family.
because it was hard. Joan said it was really, my cousin Joan said it was really hard for her to get used to calling him Bert because she'd met him as Nick. He'd always been Nick. I remember Mark saying, what's my daddy's real name? He said, because the neighbors on Sorrento called him Bert. your family called him Bud, and my family called him Nick.
I didn't think he called himself Burt till he moved to Brighton.
No, he was Burt. Wasn't he Burt? Yeah, he was Burt to
Yeah.
the neighbor because he'd become Burt.
His nickname is Nick for a while.
He was Burt on Gilman, but when Harley and them lived next door, didn't they call him Nick?
They called him Nick. Harley would have called him Nick. Huh?
That's why he had so many names for everyone else.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't keep everybody else's names straight. Well, when he was in California with the guys, when he was free and single, he met a girl, told her he was Nick. And
This was the part I left out today.
and she left a note on their car, Nick, da 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 da. And so the guys that were with him says, "Oh, Nick the Greek." So and this was when I had met him, but I wasn't dating him. And so he went to California, and he came back, and that's when I they were all calling him Nick. These guys, and my brother, it stuck. And my family met him as Nick. We got married as Nick.
Really? They said Nick in the ceremony?
There are people I went to college with that
Still call you Elroy. Elrod.
But I got rid of it when I went to college. I got that name in 10th grade because there was a catcher named Elrod Hendricks. And this guy just started calling me, it stuck, and that's what everybody called me. And then when I went to college, I didn't tell anybody my name was Elrod. So I was Craig for about a month. And then my friends from high school came up for a football game and started calling me Elrod. Oh, it stuck like glue.
In college, they almost all called you Elrod.
Yeah. He's a black catcher for Baltimore Orioles.
Well, Mark used to tell people Jimi Hendrix was his cousin.
Oh, yeah. Hey, listen, his friends...
I said, Uncle Kenny married a black woman.
Yeah, he's told him Uncle Kenny married a black woman in England and had this Jimmy, and he was his cousin.
And I take photos off of the albums with the close-up lens and then show them off as my own photos of my cousin.
So the kids, when he died, these guys are coming in the bank and saying, "Is Mark going to the funeral?" I said, "What funeral?" "Jimi Hendrix funeral, his cousin." This guy's as black as can be.
I put a half-page advertisement in the yearbook that year.
Yeah.
And I wrote a little silly poem.
And
Picture. It was one of those pictures you made of Jimi Hendrix.
Oh, really?
It was a real photo. It was zoomed in with a lens. It looked like it was a live picture, black and white.
Yeah, I never saw that.
Although he's part of the past, his musical creations will always last.
We've still got the
Oh,
group.
that's something you didn't know you were related, huh?
Has John gone to the store? Did you make the sign? Or?
No, he's going to do it on the computer.
Oh, has he gone to the store? And Meaghan hasn't got here yet?
She coming back?
Yeah.
She lives just 3 miles down the road. But she dropped her boyfriend. She took her boyfriend all the way back to Garden City.
Now, do you think Matt looks...
Dress him up.
Hey, we haven't done that in a while.
Every time we had a family reunion.
We're not, are we?
Yeah, I think it's time to dress Bob up. We've never dressed him up for video.
We dressed him up with a Jimi Hendrix shirt one time.
Yeah,
Big picture of
and the
Jimi Hendrix.
guitar, he had my
And he had something on his head.
bass.
All like this.
That was a great shot.
I have my grandmother's high school yearbook. Did you?
Wow. I didn't know they had them back then.
And well, when she was moving out of her house, there was still a lot of stuff in the house we were helping pack up, and all the yearbooks were there. And I said, "I'm taking these home because my uncle throws everything away." I said, "I'm afraid they'll get thrown away." So I took them. I said, "You guys,
listen, Mark
they're at
said
my
that
house if you ever want them." And I still
religion
have
was
them. I
the
don't think
opiate of the
anybody was
masses.
interested in them.
Who said that?
Karl
She
Marx.
went to high school actually in Oakland.
How old
That's
is
where
it?
she met my grandmother. My grandfather.
We're just reading TV Guide.
How old is it?
She's 86.
That was a full page ad.
Whoa, Jimmy!
Jimi Hendrix. Although he's part of the past, his musical creations all have big letters. Last. In honor of him, from us, Craig Hendricks and Rick Wilson.
All right.
That was a photo you took off an album, and everybody. I think I told people probably that my brother took this picture of Jimi Hendrix.
When
It was extraordinary.
Hendricks and Hendricks.
And he could.
Did they get it?
Did anybody say anything about how it's spelled?
This
See,
is
I
the
didn't even know
guy
he did
was
that.
laughing at me.
Craig, did people wonder why you spelled your name wrong on this?
What?
Hendricks.
You didn't spell his name.
No, I didn't. Huh? No, I didn't tell the story you did. I just said, you told me you took that picture of Jimi Hendrix, so I said, hey, Rick, man, Rick wanted to do this. He loved Jimi Hendrix. He played like Jimi Hendrix. Oh, my brother's got photos of him, man. he took him about
Yeah,
photo
big
album.
watermelon.
Yeah.
Because I'm sending some home with him. I'll send a little for you.
They don't know what LPs are, Craig.
Long play.
Don't let anybody.
See? He's not. He's a history buff. When I was going through the ice, it was him and Margaret.
Oh, we're
Oh, you
back
got a
on
picture of
that
Ken
going
Griffith?
through the ice.
Yeah.
What is it? Typewriter?
Typewriter again.
That tan one?
What about it?
Was that
Does
when
she have that hat on in that picture?
Probably now. That
That hat's
picture was
too
probably
new.
older.
Because that hat is really pristine. It's too small.
Pants. Until everybody looked over. What's that noise? We're all looking at her. She's just looking straight ahead like nothing happened.
I do that all the time.
Yeah, but you're old.
Denial, it works pretty well.
Oops,
There,
sorry.
Maggie.
Hi.
He was watching the Great American Novel.
Pass me the next one.
I wasn't into it by then. I was a pacifist by the time I was a senior.
Oh, show me pictures.
It all happened in 1968. I mean, that's when.
Smile, Maggie. She wants a nice picture of Grandma. Isn't that what you did before with Ridhi? Isn't that what you did with Ridhi? I see that. Give me another one. Give me another picture.
Well, if that wasn't an old Beatle haircut.
Just give me another picture.
Look at that. Those are basketball shorts.
Thanks for pointing my attention in that direction.
What year is
Have you ever
this?
seen them?
Oh, is that what they were talking about? Red hot pants.
Well, that was Hot Pants. I thought it was Hot Lips.
Well, it's just the
It
impression.
was hot
though, you
lips,
don't
but
really-
they had a picture
The Hot Pants.
of the hot pants.
But you know, the cheerleaders' costumes never got any shorter.
You know what?
They
though?
couldn't.
All my idols were seniors when you were a freshman.
And they were probably.
I always loved
Let me
those
see if I
fuzzy
can
hats.
think
The
of
This is the letter.
What up?
girls.
girls just wanna have fun.
Hey, how do you fit that in there?
And what is this? Andy Warhol. Doesn't it look like Andy Warhol?
Oh, I don't know that kid. That's Craig's yearbook, huh?
Uh-huh.
It's over.
I didn't get to see the last one.
Which one?
This one?
I don't know if it was that one or the white
68.
This is sophomore.
68 was the year everything changed.
Yeah, I didn't get to see this one. It's not written.
Actually, nothing
The
happened before
teachers are all
68.
written next to it.
Yeah, you can read what I wrote about the teachers.
Upper thigh?
Caterpillar
Who is it?
lips.
Oh,
Cute PJs, Meg. You better try them out.
What's Daddy
on the
looking
bed.
What's Daddy looking for?
Save me.
Hey,
Yes.
what?
Long way.
Hairdos are really
Problems. That's a good one.
Right. Yeah.
But then they
I mean,
want
it's long, but
Is your
I
car
mean-
unreliable at times?
I just took Ford Road to Shiela.
Oh yeah, tomorrow we can go to the Krispy Kreme place.
for breakfast.
Instead of going all the way to Plymouth, it just...
Hey, listen, I got all these Danish, and you're gonna go to the Krispy Kreme
Oh,
place?
but I've never had a Krispy Kreme.
I never have either.
I have a Krispy Kreme T-shirt and I've never had one.
Krispy Kreme, but I just never really had the desire.
You never had a
Okay.
Krispy Kreme?
Well, there isn't any in
Yeah,
Oakland.
we
We
were
have
reading all
them.
the excerpts of
Aren't they
his
just
Yeah, about it.
In our area, they stand in line because they stand in really long lines to get them.
There's,
They've never had any. Brenda's never had
I'm sure they go good with Mountain Dew.
Very few. See, like the
We just
closest
started
one
getting
is
them
like
by
45
Shiela.
minutes away.
The Burnett's.
They're glazed donuts. Oh, I could eat a dozen of them.
Well, where is the Krispy Kreme? Down by you? Down by
On
John?
Grand River by John.
Yeah, Railroad 8 Mile.
And someone says, "Oh, you have to eat them when they're hot."
Well, supposedly you can watch them make them.
Yeah.
Like watching me?
He doesn't care.
Well, then you know you get them fresh.
Me and Jared were stealing them. That's why you
I know, I wanted.
Fours and stuffing them with that. I didn't do it. I just delivered them. So you know you're taking us bird feeding tomorrow?
No, we going to Kensington? We are, huh?
Well, it was almost.
Steven scheduled a trip and you're the tour guide.
If we're going bird feeding, we're going shoot.
No, we're not.
Shoot more of a.
You already went
Shoot more
shooting.
Ben
You
Laden.
got your token shooting.
If I take you bird feeding, you're going shooting with me.
So
Yeah.
that means we're not going bird feeding, huh? We got the Cadillac.
We're gonna shoot Krispy Kremes.
Oh,
Okay.
whoa, look at that one.
That's better than encyclopedias.
What is it? The
It's a
hairdo?
hairdo, but
Sure it
it's
was.
like,
Is that 67?
But I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to be older. I'm your.
His living room.
we're
Okay,
staying
who's
20
taking the
bucks a
bet?
ticket.
What?
Who's taking the
$100 bucks for the couch.
Who you betting on?
Him.
Are
you in that last time?
You're too old, man.
I beat him last Christmas.
No, you
No, you
didn't.
didn't.
No, you
You
didn't.
didn't beat him.
And
Hey.
you're
Made us
a year
quit.
older.
Huh?
Sherry made us quit.
Yeah,
Because we're
but
getting
by
knocked
my
on Christmas.
Greg, but
You
by
were
wrestling,
dying.
no, by wrestling rules, he didn't have a chance. He was
By
on his back,
wrestling
pinned.
rules, you're wrestling someone out of your class.
He was pinned, man.
That's
Anyone can put someone's shoulders on and go 1, 2, 3.
Where's this?
And then who
Chris
dumped in the
Yearbook.
snow? Huh?
Wow.
You remember?
Oh, don't even start with that.
Did you have collagen in your lips?
What in your
That's
head?
Hendricks. That's Hendricks.
Hendricks
Look,
lips.
look.
Hot lips.
No, where's Thomas?
Let me see.
Thomas, smile for Aunt Brenda.
Where am I?
Oh, come on.
Oh, that's not
That's my.
He's
that's
got the
my-
kissy lips.
Right there.
We got those lips from
Girl,
my
the
day.
babysitters love Thomas.
You look like a weirdo, dude.
And Thomas loves the babysitter.
Your hair like comes across your face.
Let me see.
Wait, he's.
Right there.
Cut like yours.
Like this?
What a shot.
Put the film thing together for us.
Oh, she did?
Oh.
She's a nice lady.
She's still got the long straight hair, and she just wears the clothes like they did, and
Well, if you go out to in Oregon, out away from the big cities, they're all out there, up in Mendocino. It's like,
The way back machine was
Yeah.
more hipster. Did you tell your mom about the guy in the thrift shop that wanted you to tell him if that watch was good?
oh yeah, he said,
He was errorless, no errors. That's shortstop. Don Wirt, who couldn't hit a ball out of a, well, I don't know. Don Wirt on third. Willie Horton in left field. Jim Northrup went to center, and Al Kaline in right. And then you had on the pitching mound, Mickey Lolich, Denny McClain, Earl Wilson, Joe Sparma,
and our
Hiller.
how about our relief guy? That was Hiller.
Killer Hiller.
And who was catching?
That was 68. Bill Freehan.
and who won all the games? Which pitcher?
Denny McClain won 31.
No, I meant.
Oh,
the
Mickey
World
Stanley
Series.
won 3 out of the 4 games, and they were down.
Mickey Stanley.
Mickey Lolich, I'm sorry. Mickey Lolich was,
Didn't
One
he
won 3
pitch
out of
every
3
other
of them.
day?
yeah, he won 3 out of 4 of those games. They were down 3-1, and nobody had come back. I think one time somebody had come back from a 3-1 deficit. People in Detroit were giving their tickets away because they figured there's no way. Detroit's out if they lost 3 of these first 4 games. Then they won 3 in a row against the best pitcher probably in the history of baseball. Do you remember who that was? Do you remember who they played against? Do you remember who they beat in the World Series in '68?
The Cardinals.
Cardinals. Ding ding
Whoa,
ding
whoa,
ding.
whoa,
ding.
whoa, whoa, whoa. How did Sherry get that one?
Just how you got that song the other day.
The other day.
What was that song you picked up on at home? Buttercup.
Oh, yeah, I knew that one.
Remember that
Everyone knows
Buttercup?
that song.
No.
Everyone knows that song.
So
Oh, that's why.
Did you really?
My dad's co-workers gave him a dead live
Everyone knows that song. You know that
cardinal
song?
on a silver platter.
Really?
See, he kind of knows that
Oh
song.
man.
A dead cardinal on a silver platter.
Because it's
Meaghan
the
knows
St.
that
Louis
song.
Cardinals.
Meaghan knows that song.
Is that when your bird loving?
Because when I worked at the salon, I played oldies 24/7.
So what's the other easy joke?
Alright, you want an easy? No, the riddle. Here's an easy one.
Wait, you haven't told Cherie the hard one yet.
No, but
She needs time to think about it.
Didn't want me to bore everybody.
Wait, do the easy one.
Give it to her, and
then I'll give the easy one to the other.
Build her up with the easy one.
No, we want the hard one again.
Build her up with the easy
All right.
one.
Did you guys all guess the hard
I'm gonna give you the hard
Nobody's
one. I'll give
got it.
everybody else the easy one. All right. This guy takes a human hand, puts it in a box, wraps it up, addresses it, puts it in the mail. This guy receives the box. So another guy receives the box, opens it up, looks at it, puts it back in, wraps up, readdresses it, sends it to somebody. Next guy opens it up, looks at it, takes it out, puts it back in, wraps it up, addresses it, sends it out. Last guy gets it, right, Steven? Last guy?
Number 4.
Yeah, counting the guy that started it.
No. Yeah. There's 4 people that receive it.
No, there weren't. There
Three.
were 3.
Three.
No, there's 4
I'm
people that receive
confused
it.
already.
3.
Is it
I was
an
told you
important?
first.
Nah, it doesn't matter. 3.
one.
No, it is 3.
It's 4.
The last guy opens it up, looks at it, looks at it, okay, throws it away. Why? What happened?
Oh, you don't say it. John
Oh,
thinks she knows already.
You already know it?
Didn't we do this one
Do
once?
you know?
Okay.
I know the one about
How many different
arm
people
that
are there?
was received.
I don't want to think
The
about
guy
it.
that started
It's
it.
probably the same thing.
Wait a minute, Craig.
Put it in.
Craig, it's
Oh.
probably the same thing, but she maybe.
Somebody says poor counting the guy who started.
No,
Yeah.
no.
She
This
should
is the last
say
guy,
that.
the
It
same
might be
Wait a
the same
minute.
one, Sharon.
Right.
So let them figure it out. It took us a couple days, but you can.
Huh?
Does she know?
Tell us later.
Here, come
Sharon.
here.
We've
Tell me
done
what it is.
something like that.
Tell me what. I don't know what yours is.
That watermelon is really good.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter though, does it?
I guess not.
That's what you explained to me in the end. Oh, jeez. I wonder where you get that from.
Hey, Mark,
Mm-hmm.
can I have the camera?
Mm-hmm.
Did she get it?
What's
Tell your
it?
name.
She already
Tell your name.
had.
Okay, there's a guy. He goes.
Oh, you gotta listen to this one.
What's this one?
There's this poor guy.
There's a lot of
I don't know what
distractions in
kind of-
this one.
There's a poor guy, what?
He works. He's a janitor. Okay. And
Hey, I was a
he's too
janitor. That's not funny.
Yeah, but he hit a cop car head on when he was a janitor. Right, Mark?
He's too poor.
I don't remember.
He can't- So he's walking to work, and on his way home, he sees a lady pushing a stroller with 2 babies in it, and each of the babies is holding 2 rattles. He's like, okay, that's really weird. So he goes back home, goes to bed. Next day, he goes to work. On his way home, he sees 2 ladies, each pushing a stroller. Each stroller has 2 babies, and each of the babies is holding 2 rattles. Okay?
Okay.
Weird. Next day, 3rd day, okay, he sees triple the first day. 3 ladies, 3 strollers. Each stroller had 2 babies with each 2 rattles. What was the guy's name?
Ooh. I got so
Start over.
We weren't thinking.
What did you say?
We weren't
Start
thinking.
over. He said start over.
Guy.
So,
The Rattler.
we want to know the guy's name that saw these babies every day? Is that what we want to know?
The Fly.
The name, right. Did you say it at the beginning? What was his name?
What? What do you want?
It was a guy who was really poor and he was a janitor.
I was a janitor.
Start over. I want to hear it from the beginning.
Okay.
Recite it 5 times.
Dad, turn off for this. Don't need it on.
Yeah, don't do this.
He did. The second time, anyway.
Ford!
No. He's pushing a. See, it's a lady pushing a stroller with 2 babies inside. Each of the babies holding 2 rattles. Next day, she's double that. 3rd day, she's triple the first day.
I mean, 6 babies, 6 rattles.
Yeah.
No, 12 rattles.
Yeah.
6 babies, 12
Yeah,
rattles.
yeah.
Each baby
He's
has
drunk.
rattles.
3 women,
His name's the
3
drunk.
babies on the 3rd day.
Yeah, his name's the drunk.
It's the fact that he couldn't afford a car.
Wait, let him
afford-
finish. I want to hear the end.
Tell me the end.
I thought that was
Yeah, there was.
What's the
It's
guy's
the fact that he
name?
couldn't afford a car. No.
Does it have to do with his eyes?
Nope.
Does it have to do with numbers?
Was that the question? What was the man's name?
I figured all these guys.
Oh, you want us to guess his name?
Yes.
I laughed. I was gone. I didn't know.
Okay. At least your son's thinking.
I left.
I know you did, Jeff.
I was trying to figure out why he's seeing 6 when he saw 2.
Is he a mathematician?
Me?
No.
Now you're trying. It's irrelevant.
No, he's a janitor, remember?
He's a poor janitor.
A poor janitor.
You don't think
That's
a
all
janitor should be a
irrelevant.
mathematician?
I would.
Yeah, maybe he's back in school.
I got
He
so
goes to
ticked
night
off.
school.
Everything's irrelevant!
Do we need to know his first name and last name?
No.
We just, is it a normal first name?
Normal. Well, what's normal?
Like a
That's it, right? What's normal?
No.
That's his name, normal.
Wait. Like a Bill, John, Steve.
Not Bill or John.
That we've heard before.
You know, is it like that type of name? Like a
A
name
real
like normal
human.
people would
Or
have?
could it
Normal
be Elmer
people.
or that's what it's.
It doesn't have one letter?
Goober? Is that his name?
Was it Mr. Do?
See, Steven's the man because he's got us all confused.
Is it 4 letters?
What?
Is it 4 letters?
Sure it's not Ford.
Nah.
Is it Ford?
I
Matt.
asked that question too.
That's his name, Matt. Matt.
Do you want to know something sad?
Hey!
We did the exact
Do
same
you want to know something sad?
Okay.
I asked that question.
I've
Don't
got
say
it.
if you get it.
Let's say it. Tell him.
Don't.
No.
Alright.
Yeah, tell us. If he gets it, he gets it.
Oh, man, we'll be here all night if we want everybody to get it.
Okay, you want me to tell it or not?
Yes.
Alright, it wasn't a question at the end. It was a statement, right? What was the man's name?
What is his name?
I knew you were heading on that. That's exactly the way Steven thought about it when he heard it first time. It just 20 seconds.
What was it?
Hi.
Dustin.
There's this guy that works in New York. Well,
Hey, but if that's not a question, you can't get the answer right because there's no answer. It wasn't a question.
Oh.
Oh, he's trying to pull what I did, right?
You are the weakest link.
It's a game, honey.
That's exactly what I said, and Sheila said exactly what you just said.
You said, that's not right. You said, what's the man's name? What?
Well,
That
it's like
would
saying
matter.
Craig's the man.
Craig's your name.
Anyway, there's a guy in New York.
Anyway.
He used to work in the World Trade Center. No, he worked in a tall high-rise skyscraper building. Worked on the 33rd floor. Okay? This guy hated exercise. He didn't want to do anything that was exercise.
How big was it?
He would rather eat worms than exercise. Okay?
Uncle Mark knows how to do that.
Eat worms.
He
or
worked on the
exercise?
33rd floor. He worked on the 33rd floor. On rainy days, he'd ride the elevator.
I've heard this
Okay,
one,
then.
but I don't know the answer.
On rainy days, he would ride to the 33rd
She
floor on
wouldn't
the
bother
elevator.
remembering it.
They did that.
Every other day, he'd get off on 13 and walk the rest of the way.
Oh, I know this one.
Yeah.
Then donut. Then
You
donut.
mean when it's not raining, he would get off at 13?
What is it?
And walk the rest of the way.
I can't remember that.
To which floor?
33rd.
Well, what's the question?
Was something they
Why?
Oh, why he would do that?
Why would, yeah.
Why is his name?
No, what's his name?
Why?
I know this one. I
Why? This guy hated exercise.
Yeah.
He'd rather
why
eat
would
worms.
Why would he, when it wasn't raining, walk?
From 13 to 30.
When it was raining, he'd ride to the 33rd floor. When it wasn't raining, he'd get off on 13 and walk the rest of the way. You already know it, don't you? Sure.
Wait, I know it, so I
Yeah,
wasn't
we
listening.
can't.
I was thinking of another one.
Ah!
Hey, look what
I knew I had to do some with that.
So
but
did you
I
guys
couldn't
guess it?
think about it.
But it might not
Did
be.
you guess it?
I have an idea.
Is he
Are you
throwing
kidding? We're
worms
not
in
even
the
thinking
blower?
yet.
Sherry.
Did Brenda say she knew it?
She
I've
heard it
but
before,
I'm
but-
not sure if I can remember the answer.
Why did he do it?
She wouldn't bother remembering the answer.
Am I right? Alright.
So I told you right.
Yeah. But I knew that, I just couldn't get it.
Right.
I knew it had something to do with that, I couldn't remember it.
It was a fabric.
I'm not saying
No, they know.
because I
Sherry
know
already
it.
knew it.
No, because we've heard
And
it.
Jonathan
You weren't
thought he
camping
knew
with
it.
us.
I know
That's
it.
the
I
only
know it.
reason.
Told it before.
It rained in there.
Got that one?
Yeah, in the worms.
Not yet.
We didn't do the worms.
Like a deck
I
of
said
cards
4
hand,
fingers,
right?
4 people.
No, this is a human hand.
Okay.
A human
Okay,
hand.
Sherry's got one.
A real human
Tell
hand.
us.
Guys,
You guys probably know this one. There's a man
What's always
in a hotel room,
Oh, I love
Oh, I love those kind.
dead,
Oh.
dead.
in bed,
in bed.
by himself.
Dead in bed.
and on his bedside table is a glass of water. How did he die?
Oh, I heard that one too.
Have you heard this one, Steven?
Yeah. Overdose.
I know this one.
I'm not sure.
I love
Wait,
this
what?
one.
Okay, is the water poison?
He's dead in bed in a hotel.
No.
Did he have a heart attack?
Not if
Yeah, I
you
think
know
that
what
was
drink
mine.
Is the water relevant?
Well, he doesn't have to be in bed. Did he drink any of the water yet? The water's irrelevant?
He forgot to.
No, she
That
said
he's lying in
it's.
bed is irrelevant. That's probably a different mystery.
Did he choke on something?
He forgot to take his pill.
Oh, that'd be
Say
too
it so bad.
Remember trying to figure this one out,
Oh,
Cam?
I hated this one, but I like it now. Can I say it?
Because you know.
Was there anyone else? I mean, seriously, this one irritated me.
They all irritate me.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not trying
Does
that.
the other
Yeah,
people do it?
other
How come
people
Moldy doesn't
No.
go?
Did there used to be other people?
Is the room like? Is anything wrong with the room? Like a broken roof or anything?
So
They're
the
gonna
best
get
one.
home, they're
Was
gonna
the-
call and be like,
if I could
"What's
ask
this?"
questions, I'd
No.
probably get it eventually.
Go ahead,
Hang
just
on,
ask
10
me.
minutes later,
I'll
"What's
ignore
this?"
these guys.
No.
I want to hear this one.
we're gonna torture Sherry till she tells us the answer to the hand one.
The hand.
Okay, wait.
Hey, does it have to do with the 4 people? Like the number of people?
Well, no.
Call her on our cell
Jonathan,
phone.
it has something to do with this promise that was made.
Oh, why did you tell
I
me
got
that?
from San Francisco to Michigan.
John, you're never supposed to give information. Only yes/no answers. Oh
He
man.
just like gave it
So
away.
you just gave it away?
What did he tell
Yeah.
us?
Don't yes, no.
No, just let her
Wait, to what? The hand?
I don't know.
No. That was
I
about.
do.
Well, I don't know. What must have been a levy.
Somebody
I'm going to the
promised.
levy. I'll talk to you later.
He's going to the levy.
Oh yeah, that's what he kept calling it.
That's what he just said. Where were you?
No. Wait.
Story.
We're on the canoe trip, and we like Rick and Kevin keep calling it the privy. So my dad goes, well, I'm going to go to the levy.
He just told us this story, John.
Did he?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, John, it's your turn to tell it again.
How many times are we gonna get this on
Did I
tape?
tell that story?
Jonathan
Shirley's
and Kevin
turn.
never used the levy.
In 5
Yeah, he said he.
All right, we're sitting.
Mark.
I gotta tell this one. Okay, we're sitting before we left, and we're at there.
stop.
We're sitting there, and he didn't eat like half the meal. The waitress goes, "You don't like your meal?" He goes, "No, my wife eats more than I do." And then the next morning, we're eating breakfast, and we have this sausage, and it's kind of spicy,
No, it's kind of fatty.
and it was fatty.
It was good, but
It was,
fatty.
it was, whatever. And the waitress goes, he only ate like 1, he got like 4. And the waitress goes, "You don't like your sausage?" He goes, "No, if I eat too much of that sausage, you know, oh."
Same waitress.
Different waitress.
Oh.
And then, what's wrong? Jonathan sprayed with bear spray. Oh. Oh, that trip was. Oh.
Okay, Meaghan, you got one? No, we can't figure out one part.
I got one. Steven's got one.
Shoot.
I
Indiana
told
Jones.
him it.
Oh yeah, I like this one.
Give her
What's
credit.
it called? Raise the Lost Ark. You know in the beginning when he gets that, he switches the sandbag with that thing and he's running, the Indians are chasing him? Well, just picture that.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
This is the first Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that.
Right, he was running
Yeah,
from
you
the
gotta
ball.
talk a little louder so we can hear you over here. Not so
Yeah,
fast.
you know, well, there's this guy. He's like Indiana Jones. I guess it could be Indiana Jones. And he knows the land real well and everything. And he goes in this cave just like that, and he gets these 3 pearl things that he has to get back to the museum. Otherwise, I guess they'll kill him or something like that.
That big.
And
They'll fire him.
yeah, they're a pound each. Okay. And he gets out of the cave with them, and the Indians start chasing him, the native people or whatever. They're gonna-
Indigenous species?
Yeah.
You see that look?
Hey, why are you confusing him in the middle of this?
Yeah.
No, sorry.
Okay, so he's running away from him, and then he comes to this huge, big, like, cliff thing, and there's a bridge across. And he knows the bridge can only hold 200 pounds. And he weighs 199. Okay, and he's got to get across, otherwise the Indians will kill him. And if he doesn't get the pearls across, the people at the museum will kill him.
What does he do?
Like, yeah, how does he get across?
Oh,
He
I got
runs
2
with
answers
it.
first, real quick.
Well, if the bridge will hold 200 pounds and he weighs 199.
But he has those things he's
Wait,
carrying.
strips
Pearls
his-
are upon the
All the
piece.
pearls.
Wait,
So
strips
he
his
carries
clothes.
one at a time.
He weighs 199.
He
He's
chucks
already
him
naked.
across.
He's already naked.
He chucks him across.
How many
No, it's
things
too
does
far.
he have that have to go
3.
across?
Does he have a sexual reassignment first? And
How far behind are the Indians? Like, does he have time to run them across 3 times?
No, they're right behind him.
Okay.
He's got like a minute.
He rolls them across ahead of
Well,
him.
not. No.
Too long.
It's like one of those cheap things that with like the cracks.
So he cuts off his arm and runs across.
Yeah, yeah.
He juggles them across.
Yep.
He gets rid of that.
Yes!
Oh.
Ah, got it. How long did it take me, Steven?
I don't know.
2 seconds?
Yeah.
No, I was only 2 of them. I told you the hand thing took me a day and a half. The,
Walks up the bartender. He asks for a glass of water, and the guy pulls out a shotgun. Why?
I know this.
Oh, I know this.
Do you? You know this one?
Come on, 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
Oh, I know you. 2 seconds are up.
1,000.
You are the.
He juggled them!
Okay.
What was his name?
His name was Roy.
What was his name? Water.
He had an umbrella!
They live in a
This
desert
guy-
and he needed the
this
water.
guy- Does he shoot him?
I love it. No, he just pulls it out. Like, you know.
I was totally different.
He's got a water gun?
That's a good answer.
Is it a real shotgun?
Yeah.
12 gauge, 10 gauge, 20
Don't
gauge?
matter.
The guy.
Quad barrel.
Does the water matter?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say.
Because he's not a man, he's a shark.
What'd you say, Brenda?
He's not a man, he's a shark.
I remember this one.
Is there a,
He goes into a bar.
I remember it.
He asked for a drink of water.
He asks for a drink of water, and the guy pulls out a shotgun.
Why?
Because something else.
Is the water relevant?
Yeah.
Yes. It mattered. It
Is there
matters.
blood?
Steven knows this one, so.
Is the guy allergic to water?
Nope.
No.
Not all night.
Is something else going on in the bar at the same time?
No.
So it just has to do with this guy asking for the water.
Are they real?
Here every night.
There?
No,
Downstairs.
His cave chair.
Cave chair. Caveman chair.
I mean, you didn't sleep on the bed?
Is that why the TV was still on and nobody was home when we got
Which
here?
ice cream is that?
And there used to be king size bed.
Snicker.
And when she
Yeah,
turns
there's Snicker in there?
So
Where?
That's crazy.
Get his tongue now.
That's not the
instead of
greatest
his nose.
position.
look at Jack sleeping in a
He taught violin. He teaches violin. He lived in a tent in Milford for 5 years.
That's right, he did.
Summer, winter, fall, spring,
Was he
with his
janitor?
dog.
His dog kept him warm.
No.
Is this a riddle?
No.
I was living in Taos. Sheila lived in Alpena. My car died. It was too late. Everything was closed. So I rolled off the road into this bakery parking lot. About midnight. Little dinky town. I wake up, so I slept in my car. I wake up the next morning and I mean, I get that dark beard, my hair's all messed up, and so I go to get out of my car and this guy just pulled up, the bakery was open now. And I said, hi. He looks at me and goes back and locks his car.
Asked for a glass of
did he
water.
hand him a
the guy
note or anything
pulled
like
his
that?
shotgun out.
No note. As for a glass of water, guy pulls out a shotgun.
No, you're not.
Does the guy have a
Granddaughter's
He cheated on his
roommate from
sister.
college that bought the cat from that one guy.
Is that relevant?
Once you guys hear it, it's so simple.
He was gonna
Well,
shoot
I'm ready
the
to
rat.
hear it, but you guys
Tell him.
aren't.
Jonathan, just tell it.
Uncle
I'm
Craig
ready.
won't let me.
Well,
He's gone.
He's eating again.
Guy has hiccups.
He had what?
You know how you
guy
drink
has
water to
hiccups.
get rid of hiccups?
Oh, he wanted to scare him.
He scared him.
I would have never got that.
What did you tell him?
Yeah.
Oh, we.
On the ground. And there's a tree.
Then you better tell him.
You tell it, Hannah. It's your turn.
It doesn't matter. Well,
Okay, better
I
matter.
guess it could be. Yeah, he's dead. He's laying on the ground. There's a tree at his head and a rock at his feet.
Why?
He's laying there dead. There's a tree at his head and a rock at his feet.
I didn't like this one.
Somebody did a rock fall from the tree? No.
Rock fell from the tree.
It doesn't matter that he's dead.
He fell from the tree, cracked his neck, and just tapped in the land right there. Figure it out.
Is he lying on top of the ground?
Is the rock what killed him?
Oh, good question.
Ooh, the rock.
He could be buried.
Is the tree significant?
I don't think rocks. And when the rocks at his feet, the trees.
But the
rock
rock
killed
killed
him.
the rock killed him?
And the rock's at his feet.
Yes.
So somebody threw a rock at his head and he died.
No.
He fell over.
No.
Oh. Someone threw a rock at him.
Does the rock matter?
Does the size of the rock matter? Does what kind of rock it is matter?
Sharp.
Was the rock in motion when he died?
No.
No.
Was it in motion before he died?
As in sedimentary rock?
No. Does it matter if the rock at his feet is a boulder?
Sedimentary is like.
It was a crack rock.
This one,
Because was it limestone?
He asked him this riddle.
Okay,
Was it
Thomas, don't be like
plutonium?
your dad.
And the
Did
tree
they
has
hit
no
by the rock?
relevance, right?
Huh?
The tree has no relevance, right?
Did he know the rock was there before he died?
Yeah. I don't know.
That's a tricky question.
Doesn't matter.
Did it fall from the?
Daddy?
Did someone drop it from the tree?
Yeah, now be quiet.
Did he get hit by the rock?
No.
Okay.
Was
That's
anybody
all my
else
question.
there?
Doesn't matter.
Did he trip over the rock?
No.
Was he murdered?
Was he murdered by the rock?
No, just was he murdered?
What kind of question was that? Murdered.
It was his
Did
pet
someone
rock.
kill him?
Yeah.
The rock came up and stabbed him.
With an icicle.
Is it a rock?
A midget. It was a midget rock. And he had an umbrella.
And he put his umbrella down and picked up a popsicle.
So he didn't trip over the
No,
rock.
it's a popsicle mark.
It might not be a regular rock.
You already asked if it's a kind of rock.
That's all we see.
What kind of rock
Yes,
is it?
it's the icicles.
No.
Yes or no?
I had icicles so big from my roof, they were down below the window here.
You could have stabbed somebody.
And
Did
he
the
got
rock-
away with it.
Saved an army.
Only did rock stay alive?
Because it could be a fossil of a dinosaur that killed. No.
Was it an accident?
They have this tiny.
Good luck, Craig. Craig. He's talking technoese now.
Steven, does it matter if the arrow, like a rock?
Like my paper towel.
How big's the rock?
Looks like Craig's paper
Does it
towel.
have to do with the man's job?
Yes or no questions, Craig?
That's it. See, and it doesn't help at all.
The dead man's job?
Wait, what? I'm
Does
lost.
it
What?
has to do with
She
the
asked if it
man's
has
job?
something to do with the dead man's job.
Yes,
No,
it does.
that wouldn't
Yes,
just
it-
make him go off track, I think.
No, it wouldn't.
No.
It
Is
wouldn't
the,
at all.
Oh,
Pertinent
yeah.
to his job.
It
Okay.
wouldn't at
Hey,
all.
does the rock?
Computer.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the air, whenever the air came on, all she smelled was skunk. And she's there, where's this coming from?
That's bad.
Does she know you sent it?
Yeah.
It's like
Did
tie
she forgive you?
Yeah, she forgave.
Alright, so back to the wall.
Do you have an umbrella? Was it raining?
Tell you, I'm just
No, I don't want to know. Go on to another one.
We're still working on the hand.
Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
that'll take
Tell
you a
us,
day and a
tell us.
half, man.
Alright, we got another one.
Here we got another one, guys.
There was a what person?
A black
Black
person. Like Jimi Hendrix.
Wearing a black suit.
Was he a
and
spade?
black shoes.
Black socks, black
Black
necklace,
socks.
black earmuffs, black.
And he walks in front of the car. There's no moon, no stars, no street lights.
I forget the
No headlights?
No headlights. Why didn't the car hit the man?
Because it's
It's on Sesame Street.
It's got to be true if they have cartoons about it.
Okay, so the hands one.
And I swear, I've never heard of that.
Now you know what to do.
Go get your gun.
Don't scare yourself.
Steven, next time I get hiccups, go get my shotgun.
You just gotta go in the basement.
I scared myself thinking about
I swear,
you.
man. Everybody in this room has done that before except me.
Yeah, and it doesn't work.
Yeah,
Hiccups stop when you
I heard
stop.
a-
You just gotta
when you
hold
get
your breath.
scared, it gives
No,
you
you gotta
hiccups
drink
sometimes.
water upside down.
Yeah.
No, you have to go like
See,
this.
that's why he's asking for the water.
Yeah, but I still.
That's why he's asking for the water.
Between your
Screaming
legs.
water, he pulls out a shotgun.
But if you've never heard of scaring yourself out of the hiccups, it still wouldn't
How
be
have
a
you
hit.
never heard of that? You're 41.
Because
That's
I
your
grew up
grandfather?
under a rock.
Have you heard of it?
Is that your grandfather?
Yeah.
That's everywhere.
That's probably me.
You grew up on some other planet.
I did.
I know
I'm
we
Superman.
did. I know
Never.
we did that.
Ever,
I was
ever,
there
ever.
forever.
Yeah, blow up a paper
Never,
bag
ever.
and
What?
you blow up a paper bag and smash it to scare
I
somebody.
did with her.
Not to get rid of hiccups.
You hold your nose and you hold
What do you
your
do it
ears.
for then?
Hey, my mom's over there going like this. You know? Oh yeah, shotgun, water. She's underwater. She's got her goggles on. Sea hunt.
Oh, Craig.
Okay.
It's not really a shotgun. It's a spear gun.
Who's more macho?
I still want to figure out this hands one.
No, one hand.
I already gave you the clue.
His hands
One
across
hand.
the
It's one
water.
hand.
He got mad at me for telling you.
Oh, you did. You
You
gave
got-
way too big of a
You
clue.
gotta ask questions. All they're doing is, oh yeah, I had 3 fingers.
Promise.
I have a pretty
Yes,
dumb
no
one.
questions.
I have a pretty dumb one.
All right, they're all done.
In a basement, and there's 3 lights upstairs, and there's 3 switches in the basement. It only takes him, I've heard this one trip to figure out which switches go to which lights.
I've heard this one too.
Oh, I heard
One
this
trip.
one. There's
We've
a man
heard
ups-
it, but we
there's
haven't
a man
gotten it.
upstairs, 3 switches
Yeah,
downstairs.
and he only has to go upstairs.
3
He only
lights
has- he
upstairs.
only has to
I
go
think this was
one
on
ti-
Click
he
and
only
Collect.
One
takes
trip. To figure out which
Figure out which-
switch.
Because they're labeled.
He goes upstairs, he runs the bath, he throws the radio in.
What?
And then
That threw me
they're
off.
dead, so it doesn't matter.
I remember this. We heard this one.
Yeah.
But we never
I-
figured it out.
Yeah.
Is
We
that your
figured it out.
grand?
We figured it out. I just
Wait,
can't remember.
is that your
It's like
grandpa?
the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You mean
man.
you didn't know this growing up? It's everywhere. It's in cartoons.
This is
Teach
insane.
me.
See the light
didn't teach him, he
switches, they
doesn't
turn
know.
on and off lights.
Oh, look at the.
They know this one in Bangladesh.
Oh, are 2 of the lights on? And 1 isn't, and like 2 of the switches are.
All the lights start off.
And all the switches are
And all
like
the switches
down.
are off.
And
Are they single switches?
They go on and they go off.
No,
There's
no,
no
no.
single
Each
switch.
No, I
switch
got
is
it.
for
I
a
got it. I
different
got it. I got it.
Because
Each
the
switch is
lights
for a
are
different
in
light.
a row,
There's
Oh, I don't know if this is
and
right.
the switches are in a row.
No, he has the door open. He flips it on, sees what one's.
He can't see anything
Because
that's
you're in the
going on
basement.
upstairs.
Well,
It's
But
like
there's
a
only
door.
one
Door.
switch
Flip,
to each
flip,
light.
flip.
There's a corresponding switch to the light. There's no double switching
There's one switch
for each
for
light.
light.
each light,
Alright. There's no.
and
There's
he
no
only
trick.
goes upstairs one time. He
Someone
doesn't even have-
tells
he
him.
doesn't-
But it's just pretty dumb.
It's not. It's pretty dumb. It's.
Easy when you get
Yeah.
It's like a no-brainer. when
Yeah,
you
it's a
figure it out.
You
no-brainer.
turn on the 2 outside.
Don't give any more hits.
Is that why you
John,
can't
or
get
I'll
it?
cut
Turn on
you
the
off.
2 outside
Again?
switches.
I'm sorry.
You turn on the 2 outside switches.
A man,
Oh,
bought,
yeah,
a
me.
a man bought a horse.
Remember the
You
orders
turn on the
are
middle
rel-
switch.
They're not in order, and the order is irrelevant.
Because the number's 2.
And it's a real stupid one, so you should feel pretty stupid.
You already
Well,
feel stupid for
It's way
that one.
past 2 seconds, Craig.
I don't feel stupid. I feel isolated in my childhood.
I feel like I would have watched more cartoons. Should have watched more cartoons.
You mean they
Well,
never
no,
stared
he
at
didn't
Doris the
get-
cat?
Yeah, he didn't get to watch Felix.
I
Felix
cried.
never had to get rid of the hiccups.
No, Felix
He
never
cried
had
when
to.
he didn't get to watch Felix the cat.
I did not.
I
Aww.
did. If I got up too late for Felix the cat.
He would cry.
How old were you?
Every time.
12, 18.
10, 12, somewhere around there.
He'd already started drinking.
But I only had 1.5 beers.
You know, we should have boiled that bag of potatoes because that
It was
John.
me and Mark.
What? We what?
My kids are still up.
My
That
God.
wasn't you and me.
Did you hear about the stroke came?
I got some hot pepper cheese out there too.
Oh, I'm sure glad you were dressing tastefully.
Yeah, so you're lucky.
I know.
Hey, Goober!
I'm glad you didn't have your
Or
thong
what if you
on.
were breezing it?
Reason it.
What if you'd been breezing it?
Remember when we'd be
Can't breathe.
we'd be
Hey, that's
swimming?
enough.
Shorts on.
When he was little and we'd be swimming, I'd put him on my shoulders and let him dive off my shoulders. And when you dive, I'd grab his baby.
Yeah.
There was a guy on the other team at a swim meet, and he was doing the backstroke, and his suit came off.
Oh, come on.
Who?
How could that happen?
It was on the other team. I don't know who he was.
How could that happen? Those little speedos don't come off.
We gotta figure that one out.
What one?
You asked the dude his name.
Both of these are gonna take you a while. Email me.
So we'll do it tomorrow.
Email you. Yeah, you have to ask.
You work
You
tomorrow?
ask him his name and guards have
Jonathan
the
work
name.
tomorrow?
No, I work
No.
on
He's got school. Oh, they will see us.
See you at
Yeah,
back.
I work at the school.
John and Cherie go too?
Looks like it.
I normally don't go to bed for another 20 minutes anyway.
Are the party poopers going too?
Parties, every party has a pooper. That's why
And-
we invited you.
We'll meet you there. Yeah.
No, that's why we invited Cooper.
Oh.
Ooh, this is hot cheese.
All right, Sherry, now I'm next to you.
That's right, cause, yeah, but they might be gone by then, because they're going home tomorrow afternoon. Oh, well, yeah. If we're, unless we're going to the birds, I don't know what
I don't know if I'll go to the birds.
Okay.
I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, I'll call my dad's cell phone. I'm getting off. Okay.
Alright, bye. Be able to see anyone that looks.
You want to know the answer to the door?
No!
Yeah, where'd you hear this?
I want to know the answer to the hand.
No, I got this one in Family Feud.
What's the question for the hand again?
Yeah, I want to know why we're trying to think of the
The
hand.
hand?
What's the
What's the
question?
question?
The question is, what was going on? Why?
What do you mean what was going on there? Passing
Why?
the hand around.
Yeah, but why were they passing the hand around?
Well, it started from the beginning.
Why did the guy, to begin with, put the hand in the box, send it to another guy, who opened up, looked at it, sent it to another guy, who opened up, looked at it, sent it to another guy, and
Because
then
they
the
were all
third.
connected to the mob.
they're
Because a
all-
bird in the hand is worth two in the bush or
See you when
something.
you get.
Powers and air traffic control facility. But after he retired from the FAA in January, he became concerned about the security at Logan International Airport in Boston.
He would wake up immediately.
And I felt in my heart, please don't tell me there hasn't been any hijacking. He expressed his concerns to the FAA administrator's hotline. Noting that he sent this letter to Massachusetts Senator John
Good morning. Fluffins. There you go. Fluffins. There you go. Alright, Fluffins.
Yeah, we're leaving. Delivering donuts.
Just like the old days. The boxers.
Yep. Do you think it's going to get cold anytime soon?
Tilt it.
I don't know, I can't tell. Never can tell.
Then Cherie has to go and go,
You want another?
The Krispy Kreme man.
Wasting film.
Wasting film.
Time! They made it!
Krispy Kreme.
I can't believe they got here this soon.
Give us one.
Just one.
what is that? What is that?
It's after.
What's wrong with them?
They sting.
They sting.
And they fly.
I know.
And they have 6 legs.
Oh yeah?
And they get in your ear and they eat your brain. That's what Dad says.
Oh!
No,
Earwigs.
Your grandmother said that.
No, Dad said that the ants are crawling around the tent. They would crawl into your ear and eat your brain.
You said Grandma Donna told you that.
No, she was talking about the earwigs. Dad was talking about the ants.
Ants crawling in your ears.
Mark, make these.
Dustin, you decided to come and feed the
So what do you
birds.
think, Brenda? Did you get a pot?
They're not hot. I'm so disappointed.
You made it.
Nice nose. Hey, it belongs on Mount Rushmore. You like Mark? His hat? Yeah. That's where we saw blue heron. They look like those turtles. Looks like they could walk on this water.
The last time we were here,
Whoa.
there was a blue heron right there.
What?
Those are wild catch a fish.
Yep.
Yeah, this is like.
Do you ever eat those?
Yep.
What would you do with it?
They're good eating.
Really?
You
Yep.
can even
I
take it
watched
off
the
the
show
hook.
and they said they didn't taste very good. Can you believe this?
I'd catch it in the net.
Take them in a net.
Spear them.
Then you have to skin this kind.
These,
don't you?
you spear these.
But you have to skin them to clean them, don't you?
Oh, I don't know. I would never eat.
Those are
I don't mind doing
The black people eat these, right?
No, but they're bottom feeders.
Greg, these are bottom feeders.
A lot of fish. They look like they're hungry. Look at them.
No hands,
Bloop,
throw it
bloop,
all in,
bloop.
and then a ton of them will just go. Okay, well, I don't know how that works. Watch it now. Look at that.
Hard to hold this thing steady.
Oh, it's all over. Now what's he gonna? Oh. This is one big caterpillar.
Woolly bully.
Woolly woolly. See the caterpillar, Max? Thank you. I didn't know.
Ah well. Good night. If a video camera turns on in a nature preserve and there's people around to see it, is it really a nature preserve?
I'm not going to hold my arm up until I see the birds.
Do the DDD thing.
Why, are you on audio and video now?
They're trying to get the birds to eat out of their hands. And I think the DDD is going to help. Oh well.
That was the first time I ever got one. Yep. I always watched you guys.
Where'd it go?
This is hard to keep steady.
Well, it's gonna be dizzy to watch that.
Yeah. We
I'd had it for several years, for a couple of years.
Well, you could just do a search from their archives.
But I think I could just get something else on it, you know, they probably got... Somebody told me to go to the library and get a book on
Yeah, Deidre got it.
Oh, neat.
Good.
It's just too cool. I love that feeling when they're walking.
So weird when they grab
See, what happened is I got some pictures they took because they wanted to get started, and then I had no idea because that was the day after.
The neighborhood beggars holding their hands out for, because
I never watched the whole thing. I might have seen a. I mean, I know what the. I feel like it's the only cartoon I ever watched. No, I guess I gotta watch Yogi Bear.
Oh yeah.
He had that twisted childhood.
Birds right in a row. She's got that peanut butter stuff. Do you really? You got peanut butter?
Cherie, Maggie's juice from Deidre. I stuck it in her pocket.
I guess the chickadees don't like Mark. They're not coming to him. Mark is repositioning. He's begging the birds to come, but they will not come to his hand.
Fine.
Got it.
Everybody.
Yep. Got it.
He's afraid.
Yep.
What are they again?
Chickadees.
Ah, my little chickadee.
Thomas is just sitting there looking at him. Yeah. Hey, Steven.
Back under my shirt. I must say, you shouldn't be videotaping me because the way I dress.
Dad,
Huh?
You with your mouth closed, John is videotaping.
Where was the one? Was there one with almonds?
You.
Number 5.
Anybody else want to try? Oh, we got some more. Did somebody want to try this one with almonds? Not much left. That's good. Whose that was?
It was yours, Craig.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah, and I ate that one.
Craig, did you try the curry chicken with the...
No, but I'm fine.
It's really good. The one with
I'll
all
try
the
it.
green peppers in it.
Steven will try. I tell you, this kid's been just like a vacuum cleaner over here.
Well, you have one white here. Yeah,
thank you.
Careful,
Poor
juicy.
kid's growing an inch a month and we don't feed him.
Yeah, one.
Deirdre's
I asked him how many he wanted and what else.
He's
You
our
get a
close
coleslaw,
leader.
big
We
slice.
had-
I kid you not.
We had
Our
love
pantry,
cheese
he's our close
sandwiches,
leader. You can walk in our
pickles,
pantry.
tomatoes.
You put this on the rice or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of a sudden we'll open the pantry and there's Steven. Who knows how long he's been in there just eating everything in time that he can get off his shelf.
No, not everything.
I used to work in a restaurant.
No, this was at camp in Indiana.
Just a little camp.
What's that other guy?
Okay, Craig, start it.
Is that the one where they like
Start it.
buttons off his uniform?
He's got his mouth full.
Okay, guys, you gotta do it again.
Go.
1, 2, 3. Nani Noo Noo was a rebel. He roamed the West and lost his pants.
Muffins.
Let's play pool.
Coffee.
I like this, Mommy.
One thing I discovered is the organic spinach isn't as dirty.
Oh, did you
as
bring
the
them in?
regular.
It isn't?
I'm sorry.
'Cause that's the one thing I hate about cooking spinach is washing it. Washing it.
It's always so sandy.
Okay, you stay outside.
Did I put one?
That's a big one. Grandma, you know
Ah,
what
look how
kind it is?
furry it is.
No. I remember I was with Grandma Donna's one time, and the next door neighbor, she has this long lot, and she squished it.
She squished it?
Because she thought it was some bad bug or something.
Who did?
This lady that lives next to
Oh, you-
Grandma Donna.
Up on it. It's on a walk.
That's the bag for the shoes.
It's cute. I want to show Mom.
They got them. They all got their shoes.
That's just a home.
Oh, there it goes, Dad. It's moving. Faster. It's going.
Oh, no.
There's a bee. Somewhere.
I'm scared if it's
You
closet.
are.
Oh, there he is.
So cold.
Rose?
He's dead.
Where'd I put him?
They're on the table.
Are you gonna superimpose John in the?
But,
You're gonna use the negative, right? Or no, he's scanning.
My legs are drunk to you.
I'll feed her, Zane.
I'll stand
Let's
over
cover.
here.
Watch my car.
Watch my lips.
I can't wait that long.
Yeah.
See ya. Okay.
You got one family down. You don't even lock it in your own house?
Oh yeah. I didn't think, you know, I like to look at them, but I was.
They
Show you a picture of one, or one that is about 15, 20 years old. I could show you in the front real quick.
Okay. Oh, yeah?
At full maturity, a tree like that would get about 40 foot tall, and maybe a 30-foot spread on it.
That's nice. I like that.
That would take how many years?
They're very nice because they in the springtime.
So these fall off, I guess.
If they had pears, yeah. Nice tree.
Oh, look at that. I like it. I like the leaves.
Yeah, what kind of maple is that?
Close to 90 for a planting. These are all brand new pears here. And like I said, once they get out in the open, they're all field grown, so they're not super round. But once you get them out on their own, they'll chanticleers. And like I said, those stay straighter and get a little taller. They probably reach, and not, but only about a 20-foot spread.
How
maybe.
big was that tree that Dad took down?
Oh, that was an elm.
Yeah, but how big was it?
Oh, man.
I was gonna say, do you put any soil amendments in?
Put a layer of hardwood mulch on it.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's not as high as these nobody's touching it. So what do we?
I think he just made it.
Okay.
Half that's planted and
Probably real close. I'd have to add it up.
These are the cool yard, these stumps, these planters with the mosaic. Got them out around the pool.
Yep, $550.
Boy, I guess they're pretty close.
Well, you were pretty good on that.
And this is Milford Tree Farm?
Yep.
Or Milford Nursery?
Milford Tree Farm. Yep. Oh shoot! You know what? Hold on. I'm sorry. I didn't do text. I got to do text on.
We gotta pay.
Just on the 290 though, right? Yeah. Yeah. I hate this. I'm not usually.
You're not the office person.
Not at all. 296%. 290. Wasn't it times 6?
Exit
147, turn right.
147.
Straight through.
Yeah, you go through town.
And I dig up all the grass.
It's actually the Spencer Road exit that becomes Main Street.
Main
And
Street.
at 7th Street it becomes Brighton Road, and I'm the third house on the right.
Oh, right in town?
Well, it's
Just after their own
Yeah, a couple blocks after
Well,
there.
it's about 5 blocks past.
There was one I saw that I liked, but
Yeah,
it's
before the-
The third house on the right.
Okay.
It was at
No
this
problem.
nursery.
Yeah.
Just put a shovel of dirt over that to mix it.
Okay, stop.
process of finding that out front when they came. Dad was. He's gonna put it out in front of the house.
That's Dad's flag hanging there in the window.